Hello students, welcome to the session. So today we will discuss about the doubt some students asked me. So I would like to discuss today some activity and also one topic which most of the students asked me about. So let's begin. Activity 6.1 says that take a potted plant with variegated leaves, for example money plant or crotons. What is potted plants? Potted plants are the plants that are planted and grown in a container rather than in the ground. So these type of plants are known as potted plants. So keep the plant in the dark room for 3 days so that all the starch gets used up. So you have to keep this potted plants into a dark place for 3 days, and after this you have to keep the plant in sunlight for about 6 hours. So pluck a leaf from the plant, mark the green areas in it and trace them on a sheet of paper. Now dip these leaves into a boiling water for few minutes. After this, immerse these leaves into a beaker of alcohol. Now carefully place the above beaker in a water bath and heat till the alcohol begins to boil. So after this, you have to make inferences or observe what happens to the color of leaf, what is the color of the solution, and now dip this leaf in a dilute solution of iodine for a few minutes. Now take out this leaf and rinse off the iodine solution and observe the color of the leaves. So this is the whole activity, and also you have to make conclusion about the presence of starch in various areas of the leaf. So in this activity we observed that the only green colored part of the leaf got blue color. Why blue color? Because of the presence of iodine solution. So while the white portion of the money plant leaf did not get the blue color. Why it is not get the blue color? I am telling you. And the inferences from this activity is the only green part of the leaf photosynthesize and make starch. You already know that the only green part of the leaf actually do photosynthesis and make starch, because these green part of the leaf contain chloroplast and chlorophyll, due to which photosynthesis occur in the presence of sunlight. So here a variegated leaf contains green as well as the non-green part. The green part contains chlorophyll, while the non-green part is not contain any chlorophyll. So to begin with the fresh experiment, we put leaf in the dark for a few days, and leaf in the dark do not photosynthesize new starch, and the plant consume all its previous starch. So now the leaf is put into the sun. Here chlorophyll inside the chloroplast make a new starch. So a broken leaf cannot transport starch to different parts of the body. So this starch now remains localized to the green part only. We now put the leaf into a boiling alcohol, and a boiling solution of alcohol breaks the cell wall and chloroplast. Now this boiling actually this breakage of cell wall and chloroplast washes the chlorophyll into the solution. After this, as a result, leaf loses its green color and become colorless. So the colorless leaf easily stained with the iodine, and now when we put this colorless leaf into the iodine solution, only the green part of the leaf turns blue. So that means in this experiment we see that only the green part of the leaf turns blue with iodine solution. So we can say that the green part of the leaf photosynthesize and produce starch. Also the green color of the leaf is because of chlorophyll. We can also say that the only chlorophyll containing part of the leaf make starch. So that means the only chlorophyll containing part of the leaf makes starch. other part do not make starch. So this is all about this activity. So yeah, so this is all about this activity. I would like to discuss one more activity here, so let's begin that also. Yeah, here activity 6.5. You have to take some fruit juice or sugar solution and add some yeast to it. Take this mixture in a test tube fitted with one hole cork. Fit the cork with a bent glass tube. Now dip the free end of the glass tube into a test tube containing freshly prepared lime water. So what changes you observed in the lime water, and how does it takes for this change to occur? What does this tell about the product of fermentation? So this activity asks us to pass the air produced by yeast on sugar solution or fruit juice into lime water. So we observe that the air taken out through the tube makes lime water milky. Why milky? Because due to the presence of carbon dioxide. Yeast is a unicellular bacteria and it lives on organic. Yeast is a unicellular bacteria and it actually lives on organic food like sugar, flour, etc. Yeast actually break down food material and releases carbon dioxide through the process called fermentation. So what is fermentation? Yeast break down food material and releases carbon dioxide, and this process is known as fermentation. So when this air pass through the bent tube, it makes lime water milky due to the presence of carbon dioxide into the solution. So this experiment shows that yeast lives on fruit juice, sugar and produces carbon dioxide. So that is it for this activity. Please, if you want to listen once more, you can re-listen to this session. So now I would like to explain one more thing, that is blood pressure. So first of all, I would like to introduce that what is blood pressure. Blood pressure is the force exerted by the blood against the wall of a vessel. This is known as blood pressure. So there are the blood pressure is more in the arteries than the veins, and there are two type of pressure. One is systolic pressure, another one is diastolic pressure. So there is a difference between these two. So systolic pressure is in pressure when the left ventricle gets contracted. When the left ventricle gets contracted, then this pressure is the pressure exerted by this left ventricle is known as systolic pressure, and the pressure and the diastolic pressure is the pressure occur when the left ventricle gets relaxed. So diastolic pressure is the pressure when this left ventricle gets relaxed. So this is a diastolic and systolic pressure. Also there is one more there are lot of differences between these two. The blood vessels contract into the blood vessels contract into the systolic stage, and whereas blood vessels relaxed in the diastolic state. So the higher number is the systolic pressure. Higher number means the 120 mm of Hg is the systolic pressure, and the lower number is the diastolic pressure. So like I told you that the normal range for this systolic and diastolic pressure is 120 mm of mercury, and diastolic pressure is 80 mm of mercury. So the blood pressure is measured with an instrument called sphygmomanometer. This is very important, that you know some in exam it may ask that name the instrument that is used to measure the blood pressure. Then you have to mention that the instrument you use to measure the blood pressure is known as sphygmomanometer. So if someone is having a high blood pressure constantly uh, throughout for 3 months, then the person is maybe diagnosed with hypertension. Hypertension is a disease in which person is having a high blood pressure constantly, and it is caused by the constriction of arteriole. And also it is the in hypertension, uh, the resistance to blood flow is increased. So this resistance of blood flow is increased. If it is not cured, if medicines is not taken, then it can lead to rupture of arteries and internal bleeding. So this is all about the blood pressure. So please go through that. I took a doubt session today. If you have any question, then then I will explain that also. In the next class I will discuss you about the transportation in plants. So thank you.